What's up PvZ fans, it's Strangelove here, and for this video I'm talking about the 6 new character classes that are coming to Garden Warfare 2. Now I'm going to be focusing mainly on the zombie classes because I was able to get some hands-on game time with these characters, so I can give you a little bit more detail on those. Plus the new plant classes are still being worked on, so I can't really give too much detail on those just yet, but I will mention them toward the end of the video. Alright you guys, let's get right into it. So first off we have the Imp and Z Mech from Z-Tech. The Imp is going to be one of the most agile characters in Garden Warfare 2, but that comes with a bit of a downside because he also has the lowest health at 75 health. He's very squishy, but he makes up for this by being highly mobile and having a complex set of abilities. The Imp wields a pair of fast-firing Imp blasters, and he also has a rocket pack on his back, which is really fun to use when you jump in the air, because when you double jump, not only can he hover in one place, you can also roll from side to side and front to back while in the air, so it can be really fun to do this just in the middle of battle, or to evade an attack from a pesky plant like a chomper, for example. Now the Imp's first ability is called the Gravity Grenade. You throw this bad boy down in the middle of a group of plants and it'll suck them all up into one spot, which is the perfect time for another teammate to combo one of their abilities and do some serious damage to the plants. Now if you're playing as the Imp and you notice that the plants are coming at you from all sides, this is the perfect time to use your right bumper ability called the Imp Kata. And this basically causes the Imp to just spaz out and spin around in a circle with his Imp blasters, which is surprisingly effective if you time it properly. But what really sets the Imp apart is his last ability called the Z Mech. In true Titanfall style, the Imp calls down a mech suit from the sky, and when the Imp is in his Z-Mech, not only does his health boost up to 400, he has an infinite robo laser and a whole nother set of abilities. The first ability is called Missile Madness, which fires a heat-seeking rocket salvo, and you wouldn't really expect plants to generate much body heat, but then again we're talking about animated plants here, so maybe they do, but it's still a very effective ability nonetheless. The Z-Mech also has the Robo Stomp, which will damage and knock up any plants that might be gathering around your feet. And when it's time to shed your Z-Mech, you have the Explosive Escape, which ejects your Imp and self-destructs your Titan. Mech. Next up for the zombie team we have Super Brainz. He is a spandex-clad superhero who thinks he's an 80s action movie star, and I wouldn't expect anything less from Garden Warfare at this point. You can give the plants a 1-2 punch with your heroic fists, or channel your inner superhero by holding down the trigger while punching to use your heroic beam and give those sunflowers a taste of their own medicine. Now aside from having some really effective basic attacks, Super Brainz can also do a double jump, which makes him jump really high in the air, and this can also combine with his right bumper ability called the Heroic Kick, which will blast Super Brainz foot forward into whatever direction you aim. It also turns out those ballet lessons really paid off for Super Brainz because he has a powerful pirouette called the Turbo Twister that spirals him through a crowd of plants. But I have to say, my favorite ability from Super Brainz has to be his left bumper ability called the Super Ultra Ball, which blasts a powerful Hadouken out of Super Brainz' hands, and when aimed properly can be really satisfying. And last up for the zombie team we have Captain Deadbeard. This scurvy scoundrel has the same amount of health as a scientist, but he moves very, very slowly. But where he lacks in mobility, he makes up for in firepower. Captain Deadbeard has a pinpoint accurate sniper rifle at range and uses a devastatingly strong shotgun blast up close. Captain Deadbeard's first ability is called the Barrel Blast, where he sneaks around inside of a barrel and can detonate the barrel at will. And this is one of those abilities that I think would combo really well with the Imp's Gravity Grenade if you guys timed it perfectly. Captain Deadbeard can also hunker down with some cannon fire using his Cannon Rodeo ability, which you can slightly see in the gameplay here. And he's also got this adorable little parrot pal that flies around similar to the engineer's Zombot drone. I can't exactly remember the parrot's abilities, but I think he has a laser eyeball. Don't quote me on that, but it's still fun nevertheless. Alright you guys, those are the 3 new zombie variants for Garden Warfare 2, and we also get to see 3 new plant variants as well. First off, we have Colonel Korn, who is a corn cob returning from the fight overseas, and he has a very military vet vibe to him. And they haven't really worked out Colonel Korn's abilities just yet, but from what I understand he's supposed to be sort of like the foot soldier equivalent but for the plant team, and he has a sort of corn-filled rapid-fire gun, so I can kind of see what they were going for there. There's also going to be the Rose, who I'm sure you guys are excited to try out. She's a powerful sorceress from the past who can turn zombies into playable goats. Yes, you saw that right in the trailer, she turns zombies into goats, which is actually pretty fun when you're playing as a zombie because when you get turned into a goat, your only means of defense is to headbutt things. So I think it would be really hilarious to get an entire team of zombies turned into goats and then just try to play as Team Goats for as long as possible. Hashtag Team Goats. Who's with me? Alright, anyway, the last plant class that we get to see is Citron, and Citron is a bounty hunting orange from the future who's sent back through time to destroy the Imp and his Z Mech. And we actually get to see some of Citron's abilities in the trailer, where Citron turns into an orange ball and can roll around on the map, and we've also seen an image of Citron holding up a personal shield, so this should give you guys some idea of what to expect from this character class. Alright everyone, that wraps up this breakdown of the 6 new character classes that we can expect to see in Garden Warfare 2. Let me know in the comments below which new character you're most excited for in the game, and if you have any questions, I will do my best to try and answer. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys at the next video.